guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a super fun little trend that I've seen going around YouTube. I got inspired to do this by Meg with Books and Books and Lala, and basically we're going to be going through my reads, all the books that I've read, and trying to find a book from every year that I have been alive. Basically a book published every single year since I was born, pretty much. And this is kind of a two-part video because I'm expecting to have some gaps here, and I'm then going to be doing a reading vlog kind of in the latter half of this year, trying to read a book published every year I was born, and then also probably maybe sometime next year I will do a video trying to find like a 5-star for every year that I've been alive. I feel like I explained that so poorly, but like you guys will probably get the gist once we get started. So I was born in 2002, in December of 2002, so technically maybe I should be allowed to exclude that year because I was literally alive for maybe like 2 weeks, but you know, it will still include it. So we've got everything from 2002 to 2013. I think from 2016 I'm pretty much expecting to be pretty, you know, solid, like filled up. I feel like it's pre-2016 I might struggle, especially between 2002 and 2010. I don't know if we'll have any, I'm not too sure, but who knows, we'll see. I'm excited to find out. So I'm going to go to my Goodreads shelf, and firstly I'm going to sort it by date published, and we're going to go for all the books that I have read. So I may have to find books via Google, things that I know that I've read that might have been published that year, because I'm not 100% sure whether we will have one published every single year, but we can give it a go and we will see. So I'm going to start screen recording. Some of these don't have dates on them, so you can see here, but I'm going to scroll down to after I was born. So we've got 2002, then we've got 2004 is our first one. Okay, interesting. So I am going to try and find books published in 2002. So what can I think of that might have been published? I read a lot of Jacqueline Wilson books when I was younger, and I think they were published, should I sort it by publication? Yeah, anything published in 2002. So do we have any published in 2002? Girls in Tears, I have read that. Okay, so we've read Girls in Tears. This one I'm not too sure how I felt about. I did like this series though. It was pretty dramatic from what I remember. It's basically like a set of 4 friends, and there's 4 books, I believe. Oh, 3 friends, Ellie, Magda and Nadine. I remember this. This is, yeah, so they had Girls in Love, all stuff like that. It's like meeting people on the internet, like stuff like that. They had one that was about like eating disorders and stuff. They're a bit deep, but like I did read this one. I'm not saying it was a 5-star, so I'm going to put it on my little spreadsheet, and I'm going to put it in maybe like a red color because it technically doesn't count because it's not a 5-star, and I would need to potentially reread it to remember the plot, but that technically is one that was published. So we got that one. We got it 2002, so I've definitely read that book. I used to collect all of them. I feel like we may be having to look for the Jacqueline Wilson books if I'm struggling, because that is one that I enjoyed. So then yeah, the next one was 2004. So let's see just books published 2003, see if there are any famous ones. So Harry Potter, I haven't read those. Curious Incident, Kite Runner, Inkheart, I love the movie of that. Da Vinci Code, just trying to look at the kind of famous ones. No, Dark Tower, haven't read that. Shutter Island, that's good. I like that movie but haven't read the book. Yes, there's a few here but I haven't read any of these, I don't think. I'm going to look at the Jacqueline Wilson. So let's go for the dates of all the books published. Okay, we're looking for a 2003 book. Oh god, she wrote so many. 2003, Lola Rose. I did read that. Okay, so we've got another one. I really don't want this list to be full of Jacqueline Wilson because that's going to be really embarrassing. That's also going to be in red because don't know if I would have rated that 5 stars. I wasn't rating books when I was like 12. No, 12 is too old. I wasn't rating books when I was like 9. So number 4, we can do one that I've actually read recently, but I didn't enjoy it, so we're going to ignore the fact that this was actually a 2-star for me. But we've got Messenger, which is the 3rd book in the Giver Quartet, and yeah, I gave it 2 stars. I didn't love this one, unfortunately. So now for 2005, do we have anything? No, that's 2007 for that one. Did Jacqueline Wilson publish anything in 2005? I don't know if I remember any of these. I could have read this one, but I really don't remember. Like, I'm not sure. Clean Break. It's got like an egg cup on the front. I might have read that one, but I feel like I could have read it, but I feel like if I don't remember the plot at all, then I'm not going to include it because that is just cheating a little bit. Girls in Tears, I do remember. Lola Rose, I also do remember. So let's do books published in 2005 just to see if there are any. Oh, we've got some good books. I mean, depending how you would. Looking for Alaska. I I've read Looking for Alaska. Oh my god, yay. I'm so proud of myself. So we're not doing awfully actually, we're doing a lot better than I had expected. This one stuck with me for ages. I used to love a John Green book. I do definitely want to read Book Thief and The Lightning Thief, lots of thieves. Want to read a bunch of these. The Memory Keeper's Daughter I've heard of, Marley and Me. So yeah, a bunch of books on here. I'm very pleased that I actually have read Looking for Alaska. That's so exciting. So 2006 we're now looking for. The next book we had on here was 2007. Candy Floss I do remember reading, so there's potential that we could put that one on there. So yeah, because they go to like the fair. It's like a girl living with her single dad, I'm pretty sure. Let's do books published 2006 to see if there's any solid ones. Oh, if only I'd read these, Twilight and Percy Jackson. Eat, Pray, Love, The Uglies series, Sharp Object, The Secret. So a bunch of books I've definitely actually heard of. I just can't find any that I actually read, unfortunately. Most popular books published in 2006. Let's have a little look on here. Twilight, Eat, Pray, Love, Water for Elephants. A bunch of books here that I have not read. Balance of Catherine's I never actually read. That would have been useful. Let me just look at some of the ones that I know I love. Slated, when was that published? 2012, no. When was The Hunger Games? I feel like that would have been on the most popular list by now. Oh, 2008, so we can use that one. I read this book, The Angus Songs and Perfect Snogging. This is so UK. 1999. Did any of those come out in 2006? I'm pretty sure I read them all. 2006, Startled by His Fairy Short. I recognise the book cover because I know I read almost this whole series, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I've read this one. I feel like I read the whole series. I'm pretty sure. Should I do that one? Or maybe I'll do, well, I'll do this one. I'll do the Angus Thongs because I feel like I've done a lot of Jacqueline Wilson. I'll do Angus Thongs number 7. If you are British, you will know exactly what I mean by that. Very much iconic culture, I think. So now 2007. Let's have a look. I've read The Vegetarian, which I didn't enjoy, so that's a bit of a flop. I do not remember Kiss, the Jacqueline Wilson book. I probably read it, but like I don't remember it, so I'm not going to include it. Let's do books published 2007. City of Bones, Harry Potter, haven't read. Twilight. Oh, maybe I have not read these. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, I did read that. I did read that. Okay, maybe we're including that. That's going to be so embarrassing. Oh, if we're doing Diary of a Wimpy Kid, guys, this is so embarrassing. We definitely need to read some books published earlier years. So let's do Diary of a Wimpy Kid, because I did read that and I did enjoy it at the time. I read up until the one that was brown. I don't know which one that was, but I read them for quite a while, to be honest. So 2008, we know we have The Hunger Games, so very excited to include that. That is one that I solidly liked, and that is a 5-star, so we can put that in green. Lovely. That's our first green one. That's embarrassing. Anyway, now 2009, do we have any more? No, it's just that book, which I hated. So let's do most popular books for 2009. Maybe I have read more. I feel like I've read the other Hunger Games books. Surely they come out in 2009. Or like Divergent or something. I've read that. I just don't have it marked on my Goodreads because I'll probably read. There you go. Catching Fire. I've read Catching Fire, and I've read The Maze Runner, and I've read If I Stay. Oh my god, I was doing so good. All of the classic dystopian books, perfect. Let's put in The Maze Runner just because we already have one Hunger Games book. I love Maze Runner. I'm actually planning on rereading it this month, I think, because I just found a copy. So that was also a 5-star, so, or it would have been if I was rating books at the time. So now for year, what do we have? 2010. I feel like there's going to be Hunger Games 3 on here, maybe, or a Divergent. I'm gonna put those on. Mockingjay, another Cassandra Clare book, Matched, Room. These all sound familiar, but I think the only one, oh, I've read The Scorched Trials. I haven't read Will Grayson, Will Grayson. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Mockingjay, maybe, which probably would have been also a 5-star. Because I enjoyed that a lot, so I'll put that on the green colour. We're now looking more successful here. We've got 3 green. For 2011, I read Shatme, which I did really enjoy. I don't think that was quite a 5-star, but like the series turned into a 5-star, so I'm going to include it. I'm just going to put it obviously in red. So 2012, we have Slammed by Colleen Hoover, My Policeman, Point of Retreat by Colleen Hoover. Okay, we're starting to get some solid books that I've read. Destroy Me, which was okay. Traveling Cat Chronicles, that was so cute. Hopeless, I didn't enjoy. So we've got a few on here. So I think I'm going to include, what did I like the most out of these? Slammed wasn't awful. I just didn't love it. So I think I'm going to include the Traveling Cat Chronicles. This wasn't a 5-star for me, but I did really enjoy it still. So I am going to put it in red, but it's a tentative red. It was a 4-star, so it's more solid than some of the books on here, to be honest. So now we have 2013, Unravel Me, This Girl, Losing Hope, The Circle I actually really enjoyed, so that's a potential for here. So yeah, I think I'm going to put The Circle on for 2014. It was a 5-star on Goodreads, but really it was a 4.75, so I won't put it in green, unfortunately, even though it does say 5 stars on there. I'm going to put that in red, but I'm happy we have a book still. So for 2014, Ignite Me, I really enjoyed. Maybe Sunday I Hated, We Were Liars, Ugly Love, oh god, some questionable books here. Station 11, Horror Store. Oh, Horror Store was a solid 5-star, that's definitely going on here. And those are all of our 2014 books, so we'll do Horror Store by Grady Hendrix, which I loved, unpopular opinion, because that is kind of got mixed reviews. So now for 2015, we have Confess, Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls, The Nightingale, There's No Such Thing as an Easy Job, Illuminate, which I really enjoyed, November 9th, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and that's all of them. Okay, I think from these, my favourite was Illuminate, so I'm going to put this on the list, but unfortunately this was not a 5-star, but that was still a very good book, and I was very pleased with it. So happy to have that on the list, and happy to have, I think I'll have a book for every year, which is exciting. I mean, I know 2006 was a bit of a stretch, and some of the earlier years, but I'm pretty happy with this. So 2016, we have 1,000 Blood Kisses, Too Late, Never Never, Convenience Store, and that was a 5-star. It Ends With Us was also a 5-star. Beartown was also a 5-star. Oh my god, 2016 was a good year for books that are being published. The Mindfuck series was published in 2016. Wow, we have some very good books here, but I'm going to put on Beartown because that was my favourite out of all of these. How exciting, we actually have another 5-star. Okay, so maybe from now on we might have solid 5 stars. Who knows, we'll see. So 2017 now, we have Note to Self, One of Us is Lying, 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, that's a good one. Less I Didn't Like, Ghosted was pretty good, They Both Die at the End, Without Merit, Tea Dragon Society, oh that's all of them. Okay, fab. So maybe I was wrong to say that we would have consistent 5 stars. Maybe that was a little bit ambitious, but whatever, it's fine. We'll go with 7 Husbands because that was still a very good book. So for 2018, we have Restore Me, Kiss Quotient, The Sweetest Oblivion, which is one I read a while ago, Earthlings, All You're Perfect, Sadie, Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating, Evidence of the Affair, Heartstopper, One Day in December, Atomic Habits, Maybe Now, Hunting Party, Verity. There's a lot on here. Verity I probably will give it to because that is the only 5-star on here, I believe, besides The Sweetest Oblivion, which was a long time ago that I read that one, so not too sure how I feel about that now, but I actually really did enjoy Verity, unpopular opinion, because I know a lot of Colin Hoover's books aren't the best, but I did actually really enjoy Verity. So now for 2019, we have Silent Patient, didn't like, Shadow Me, didn't like, Flat Share, okay, Malice Obsession, okay, Good Girl's Guide to Murder, that's a very solid one. Red, White and Royal Blue I did give a 5-star at the time. Woman in the Purple Skirt was a 4.5. Fix Her Up, hated. Heartstopper was fine. Breast and Eggs, hated. Black Flamingo was good. All of these here are also good for 2019. I'm just trying to see if we've got another solid 5-star. Regretting You, I did enjoy, but I don't know whether that would still hold up as a 5-star. I think I'm going to do Good Girl's Guide to Murder because I don't know why I didn't give it a 5-star at the time, because it's definitely a 5-star series for me and I am excited to reread it. So yeah, that one's going to go on there. I don't know why it wasn't a 5-star, but it's definitely my favourite book out of all of those that were mentioned. So I'll put that in green too because realistically it is a 5-star. 2020, so yeah, we should definitely have some 5 stars from here now and probably a lot more books. So I'm not going to talk through all of them, but you can see as we scroll, we've got a good mix here. House on the Sea, that's definitely, it's got to be up there. Good Girl Bad Blood is very good, along with Beach Read. We've also got some very good books here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to give it to House in the Cerulean Sea. That was just such a favourite book for me. I love it, probably my 3rd favourite book I've read this year. So now for 2021, we're coming up to the end. Again, there's so many here, I'm just going to scroll through and see if we've got any 5 stars. Do we not? Oh, we're kind of in a bit of a 5-star drought. Okay, True Crime Story, love that one, and Final Girl Support Group. Okay, these are both very, very good. Magnolia Parks. Okay, Good as Dead. Oh my god, so many good books in 2021. The Love Hypothesis and The Man Who Died Twice. Oh my god, okay. Daisy Hate, so many good books in 2021. Okay, oh, okay. What am I gonna put on for my 5-star? I feel like maybe The Love Hypothesis, because I did love it, or True Crime Story, or Final Girl Support Group. Let's go for True Crime Story, because I feel like I'll be able to put a Magnolia Parks on at a different year, and Daisy Hates 2 was my favourite, so I feel like that makes the most sense. And I've already got a Grady Hendrix on here. So now for 2022, let's see what we have. Not any calling out to me. Reminders of Him I did enjoy a lot. Oh, I never rated Twisted Hate. There we go, 2 stars. Legends and Lattes, that was very good. No 5 stars yet. Okay, Wrong Place, Wrong Time came out in 2022. I love that one. Oh, I'm Glad My Mum Died. Love on the Brain. Oh, we've got some good ones. The Bullet That Missed. Oh, I might do that one. Should we do Bullet That Missed or shall we do Wrong Place, Wrong Time? I think I'm going to do Bullet That Missed just because I loved the Thursday Murder Club and I don't have any of those books on here yet. So yeah, on a reread that would definitely be 5 stars. I don't know why I didn't give it a full 5 stars at the time. I think I was just being silly and I've read them all in quite quick succession, but I am obsessed with them. So now for 2023, we don't even really have to look through the list, I don't think, because I know I'm doing Happy Place. Like, let's be honest, it's probably my favourite book of the year, so there is no reason why I would not include it. So we'll do Happy Place by Emery Henry because that was a solid 5 stars. So yeah, that was me trying to figure out if I've read a book published every year since I've been born, and the answer is yes, I have. Have I found a 5 star from every year? No. So going through the years, 2002, 3, 5, 6 and 7, I would need to go back for the next video and I probably would read a book from there just to kind of have one like in recent memory, because they're all pretty old, and I read them like as a child. And then the intermittent years, I would love to find a 5 star from every year. So I think the first video is going to be reading from 2002 to 2007 bar 2004, just trying to read a book, and then maybe another video coming back trying to find a 5 star. So yeah, overall we're pretty good. We have a 5 star from 2008, 2009, 2010, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22 and 2023. So not too bad, but yeah, it definitely did better than I expected. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn the bell, join a little club, make sure you turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.